So thank you for joining us today and for having us over in your trip up here to Berlin. Probably just talk to us about the last few days in visiting these hurricane-stricken villages and also bringing supplies to those that have been affected.
Well, I think there's a lot of devastation here, really, really bad devastation. I think the one thing that's come out in the last couple of days after all our visits to all the villages, and specifically this one, that nobody's actually reached here. We only got the message that the road had been opened, so we came in as quickly as possible. But the one thing that's alive and well in this entire region is the Fijian spirit. We have a great spirit. The wonderful smiles that they have in the face of all that's happened to them. It says a million things to people all around the world. We are survivors. We will survive this. They're overjoyed at what they've received, but they've managed to, even though nobody's actually gotten here, they've managed to survive on whatever's left of the cassava and the bele. And it's a welcome. They've been very welcoming also as soon as we arrived here. I think they welcome what they've received today. There'll be more a little later, and I've explained a lot of stuff to them that's actually happening, and also explained to them that it's been impossible to get here because of the roads. But as I say, the best thing that you can see in this whole entire region at the moment is the spirit of the people, and it's a great Fijian spirit that keeps them all alive and well.
This, in other words, talk about governments look to enhancing the lives of those who've been affected.
Yes.
Forming them in this region.
Yes, it is. I mean, we've got quite a few programs, and this is the kind of area that really, should and will benefit from all of those, especially the ones that we have with respect to SMEs, etc. This region itself, this particular village, Burlevu, relies on a lot of farming. So it'll be a welcome thing for them also. But that at a later stage, right now, they need to rebuild their lives and their homes. And we've provided some food here today and some water here today and some shelter to those that have lost their lives completely. This has basically been hit from two sides. So it's pretty horrific. But as I say, their spirit is just wonderful, and it's just a wonderful thing to see.
Moving on to the tourism industry, our government is still affirming those visitors intending to come over that this may be the affected part of Fiji, but tourism on the other side of Fiji hasn't been affected, and you still open those for visitors to come in.
We're still the happiest place in the world. I think that's the message that's going out from Fiji. Despite hurricanes, despite devastations, we really are a happy country. And if people actually come and saw these people, you would see exactly what I'm saying. We are the happiest people in the world. The tourism industry is going to be back on. It's already started. The main centers around Denra and etc. All the hotels are up and running. But we encourage everybody around the world to look. Tourism brings in it's the biggest earner for Fiji. And we encourage everybody around the world to come. Don't stop coming to Fiji, because our happiness spirit is still here, alive and well, and it's a wonderful place to come visit. We may have some devastation with respect to the villages and the western side and the north, but as far as the tourism industry is concerned, all the resorts are all open for business.
So you've also issued a statement yesterday in as far as supermarkets that have been taken to task for taking advantage of the situation. You probably can on record just talk about.
Well, I think it's important because as much as we would like to think that everybody's okay, it's not. We do have some situations that arise. People take advantage of our citizens, and government is determined that we will not allow anybody to take advantage of our citizens and this particular situation. So I've got the Commerce Commission working overnight to ensure that does not happen. This country requires rebuilding, and we cannot rip off our citizens. It's as simple as that. So the Commerce Commission is actually dedicating a lot of time to ensure that does not happen. And even with our Department of National Trade Measurements and Standards, they're on call and at work full time to make sure that the citizens are not ripped off.
Thank you very much.
Inaka.